guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jen and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and today I'm going to be showing you a simple morning at home, sort of what that looks like for me. First thing I'm doing here is going ahead and getting started on making some energy balls. These are something that my kids both love and their dad loves. I like them, but mainly everybody else in my family just devours them before I even decide I want to have some. So I make these at least once a week, but pretty often I make them twice a week. So I'm just going ahead and mixing those together. It's a very simple recipe. I do 2 cups of oats. Usually I do about 1.5 cups of peanut butter because I also add in a couple tablespoons of chia seeds, 1/4 cup of flaxseed. I like to add a superfood blend mix, and it's just like plant proteins and vitamins, so it gives them a little extra kick of health aside from the 1.5 cups of peanut butter. And then I like to throw chocolate chips in them because my kids will eat pretty much anything with chocolate. So there's that. And I usually do about 1/2 cup of honey, sometimes a little more. It is sort of a thick granola like consistency, but not dry granola, a nice like wet granola. And so the extra peanut butter and honey really helps to help it all stick together since I'm putting so many like additives in there. But these are just a really easy thing to make, and then also just super simple to snack on. I keep a Tupperware of them in the fridge, and when my kids want one, they go in there and they grab a handful of them. I don't think I mentioned this, but I also add a little bit of vanilla in there. I do about a teaspoon, but totally up to you. I've added shredded coconut. We really like that in these also. I've done them without chocolate chips. I've done them, I think, with cranberries in there. Just lots of things, really. Play around with it. They're very versatile, so you can totally mix things together and find out what you like in them. And then next up, I'm just going ahead and getting some eggs boiled. This is it's called a baby bullet. It's like part of that system. This is the baby steamer that comes with it, and I really like to use this. It's much more simple to me than just boiling them on the stove, because on the stove it's kind of, sometimes they come out perfect, sometimes they don't, and usually they're just sort of banging around in the pot and one will crack open. But I don't really have that problem with the steamer. You just put in a cup of water and put it on the right setting and then let it steam. And then next here I'm showing this collagen drink that I like to drink. A collagen supplement that I like to drink. I just get it from the vitamins shop, and I have it on auto ship, so I get 2 bottles like every 3 months shipped to me, and it gives you a little bit of a discount if you do the auto ship option. But I like it. It's pomegranate flavored. It doesn't taste great, but it gives you a little bit of collagen, which we can all use as we age. Our bodies just aren't producing it like they used to in our younger years, and that's okay. And then here we are doing our first round of dishes. If you're a stay-at-home mom, I'm sure you know you're in the kitchen most of the time. At least I am. I enjoy baking and I enjoy cooking, so I'm usually in the kitchen for a good part of the day, especially in the morning. And so I do dishes multiple times a day, usually at least 3. And then if I'm slacking on dishes one day, it is very apparent that night and the next day, and I have to make up for it. I have to play catch up, basically. Next up is the first pickup, really, of like our living room area. Our downstairs is where our living room and dining room and kitchen are, and like our laundry closet. And that's where we spend the majority of our day. That's pretty much where we are all the time. It's just like our bedrooms and the bathroom upstairs. So we are pretty much downstairs or outside during the day. And some days it gets really, really messy, and other days my kids pretty much just like play with each other, or they'll have some tablet time, or if we're outside for a good portion of the day, it doesn't get too messy in here. I don't remember if this day was a little bit rainy or the day before was, so we broke out the trampoline. This is just the reality. We don't have a separate space for all of those things, so they end up in the living room. And you don't get to see both of my cats here, but this is Brad. gonna go ahead and make some iced coffee. This is what I usually do. If I don't finish my morning coffee, I'll just dump it over some ice. And there we go, finishing off the rest of the other pot. And I find that I like less creamer when my coffee is iced than I do when it is hot. I'm not sure what the science behind that is or why I'm like that. So now I'm making a sourdough starter, and this is my first time doing this, and I was messing around with the measuring cups. These are wide mouth mason jars, but my measuring cups are just, I don't know, I guess too large. And at first I tried a funnel and that wasn't working out. So I tried the smaller measuring cup, and it's not a great system, but I got through it. I did it. I fill the jar up with the tap water, but then I leave it to sit for at least 24 hours, and that just kind of helps, it gives it a chance to get the chlorine and things out of it before you go and you use it, because you don't want the chlorine in the water that you're trying to make sourdough starter with. It just is not beneficial. It's not good for it. Next up, you guessed it, dishes. More dishes. And so I don't want my kids really in the videos. I just want to respect their privacy. You know what I mean? I'm choosing to put parts of my life out there. That doesn't mean that they are. And my kids are still very young. And so, yeah, if I'm overprotective, then so be it. So in between all of these things, there's obviously just regular, mom stuff going on. There's snacks, there's cleanup, there's one-on-one time with my kids. And then usually once my youngest kiddo goes down for her nap, because she takes like a later afternoon nap, but my oldest kiddo doesn't nap anymore. And so when my youngest naps, that means it's quiet time for me and my oldest girly. And sometimes we do schoolwork during this time. Sometimes it's just sort of more free play for her. Sometimes she chooses to have tablet time. Sometimes we go outside. Sometimes we're in the kitchen and we're baking. Whatever we feel like doing that day, I'm very kind of free with it. But this is also the time that I can sit down and do some computer work. So whether that be editing a video or working on the blog that I'm starting. And before I end this short vlog, I just wanted to share with you guys these really cute sandals that I got from my youngest kiddo. All 3 straps adjust, and I just think it's the coolest thing. So thanks for hanging out, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.